Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It's 11:13. The sun is shining, but there's so much water on the ground. The dogs and I are going to go for a little run on the green. I don't think I'm going to take them into town today because I'm in a bit of a rush. I've got Joseph's job to do. I've got to go and feed a cat, and I've promised Lorraine I'd go and help her with a situation that she needs some help with. So I'm not sure I'm going to be able to fit it all in otherwise. Oh, and I need to do Asda on my way home later. But the dogs are keen, as you can see, to get out of the van, so I'm going to open the door and let them run on the green. Let's go and put that in the bin. Someone dropped their rubbish. Just had this very nice lady stop me. She'd got one of the lovely, what are they? The collies that are like lassie dogs. And she stopped me to say how well behaved my dogs were, which was very nice. It was nice to hear. She was just saying that she was struggling. Her dog's always been off the lead, and then just in the last 6-7 days she's stopped doing any recall, so she's back to basics with her. She's back on a long lead. Come on, pup. I'm thinking I might go into town just really quickly. It'll do them good and it'll do me good. Oh my goodness, it's just started to drizzle. I decided to pick up a box because what I want is a box for in the van to put my clothes in. I can also use it as a little table by the side of my bed, like, you know, literally on my double bed, because I'm going to have a lot of the dog stuff with me as well because they're going away with me this weekend. Like, not this weekend, next weekend, when I go on Thursday. Excuse me. Oh, fresh air. Anyway, the weather's changing. The blue sky's gone and it's flipping freezing. My hand's cold. And I bought that box and didn't realise that the dogs were going to be absolutely terrified of it. So I bought this terrifying box, which made the walk home really difficult, especially as I've got a takeout tea as well. Anyway, I'm going to drive over to feed Claude the cat. You might remember Claude the cat from Christmas when I was feeding him. Anyway, his owner is away, so I'm going in to feed him. Hopefully the boys will have a bit of a sleep in the car while I go in and just spend half an hour with Claude. Then I need to drop the dogs off and then go and help my friend Lorraine with some oil. And then I need to go to Joseph. Hello, Claude. This is Claude. He's a lovely cat. Right, I'm going to wash your bowls. You've been playing with the tea towel. And I'm going to empty the litter tray because there is poo in it. I won't film that. I'm just waiting to change the cat litter. But he's just decided to do some business. So I'm trying not to look at him. It's quite unnerving. Just sit there squatting like that. Are you done yet? No. The pooping has finished. Right, I have put enough food down there for 24 hours. I have actually washed that out because it wasn't pooping. He was having a wee and it needed a rinse out. So I've used the shower that's through here to do that. And he is outside somewhere and I'm hoping he won't be too long. I'm on a bit of a time frame. So I'm just going to go and sit, I think. Finish off my cup of tea. And hopefully my boys are being good in the van. Hopefully, we'll see. I am home and I've got enough time to quickly throw down a cup of tea, and I've just boiled some eggs. I just need to peel those. That's going to be my lunch because I haven't got time for anything else, but get some protein in me. What else do I need to do? I've just stripped Kenzie's bed, and as you can hear, I've put a load of washing on, so I used his bedding as part. Oh, typically don't you hate it when that happens and you end up leaving one sock out of the flipping laundry? As you can see, I did it the other day as well. Right, they can sit there. There'll be more laundry at some point. So yeah, I've filled up a treat ball for the dogs. The cat's in, which is nice. I think it smells a bit like there's snow coming. Rob did say he thought he was going to be gritting, and I was like, the weather doesn't say, like, if you look at the weather app, it doesn't say it's going to get below freezing. But he knows more than I do because he follows the proper weather. Although you would have thought the Met Office was the proper weather. Anyway, he's expecting to go gritting. But I believe him, actually. It smelled like snow earlier and the temperature has just dropped. So I'm going to eat those eggs. I'm going to drink my tea, and then I'm going to run off and help Lorraine, and then go to Joseph. One for you. One for you. There you go. Good boys. This is village life around here for you. Fuel needs to go in there. You got string? Well, if I come a bit way up on this, I'm vlogging this whole ordeal. That job has been completed. Most of it went in the oil tank. A little bit of it went down Lorraine's arm. So yeah, she had an old coat on, but it's gone, like gravity helped, or didn't help in this case, and she ended up with a bit of fuel down her arm. So she's going off to have a shower. I need to find a way to reverse out of here. It's very, very tight on both sides. I didn't think about that when I drove in. Well, I did, but I'd already committed to the manoeuvre. So yeah, I only smell slightly of fuel. I think it's just a little bit on the bottom of my trousers, but these are work trousers anyway for grubbing around in. It's not like it's my jeans, which I know I wear to work, but ideally I'd like to keep my jeans relatively clean. I'm going to head off now to Joseph's. I might actually be early for a change. That didn't take as long as I thought it would. I've just driven through the most horrific rainstorms. We keep having them, and this one had hail as well, and now like blue sky, well, not blue sky, cloudy sky, but with bits of blue, just like you wouldn't believe it. It was horrific. I'm glad I wasn't walking in it. Anyway, I have just rocked up at Joseph's. I'm about 20 minutes early, but they've said that's fine, just come in. His tutor's just left. I waited for her to vacate the parking spot. So yeah, I'm running ahead of time for once in my life.
Waste less.
5, another 5, no, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3 more, 3 more. Not holding my hand either, doing them all yourself. 1 more, then you've done your 50.
Alright.
Hey, job done, well done. High five. Boop. That's it, get those legs up. Good balancing. Right, let's read your story, Joseph. Red was walking in the woods when he saw Harold. Red saw something on Harold's arm. Red called Paw Patrol. Orange was with Paw Patrol and said, that's nuclear radiation. Harold is in danger of losing his life. So 18 rushed past Harold and knocked him into the pond. And Orange called for backup. Sheriff Labrador came, and Orange asked for the anti-radiation van. The anti-radiation van arrived and 18 ran away. He didn't realise he'd knocked Harold into the pond. Sheriff Labrador caught 18 so that he could go in the van with Harold because he had touched the radiation. 18 was disappointed because he was going to Axel City to be in a race, but he couldn't because he was radiated. Oops, we'll step on the story. So Orange took his place in the race. Meanwhile, in the van, Harold had fainted, which was good timing as he had to be cured fast. The hazmat team came and gave them a hot shower to wash off the radiation and saved their lives. Luckily, they didn't die, but it was a close call for Harold. He fainted for 2 hours and 18 only fainted for 50 minutes. Peso took care of the pond, and Orange won the race on a skateboard. The end.
You're going to the holiday, it's a couple.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, special. Yep. Oh, this weather. I need to show you a picture that Melissa was just sent from a friend in London of the hail that they have just had. Nowhere near. This is nowhere near as bad as the hail they had in London. I have a really horrid, sneaky suspicion I'm going to get incredibly wet coming out of Asda. Oh well, can't put it off, need to go do it. Hopefully the black sky will deal with it while I'm in there. 4 bags again. This time it's £174 worth, but that is because I've picked up things like a hose pipe for the front that I'm going to use for sorting out the dog's feet, tracksuit bottoms, birthday cake, and various other bits. Oh, and a little plant thing as well. I'm home. I finished at Asda. I didn't do an Asda filming. I don't know if I've said this or not, because I've done lots of Asda filming and I don't need a shopping video right now. So this is Swedish meatballs with a sauce. It's not quite IKEA standard, but when needs must. Mashed potato and garden peas, and that is what I'm having for my dinner. Lee and I have found magic. Look at this. It's a little cotton thread. Do you think it's been drawn to this that's making it stand up? Oh my god, that's so much fun. When's it ever going to run out of static? It's like it's got a life of its own.
See that thing that the snake charmers use?
Yeah. Go on then. And I'll do the la, 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 la. Very good. Oh, it got me. It's like a little live thing that just wants to hold my hand. How do you do? I think it's about time I said my goodbyes for the evening. My friend is popping over and I haven't seen her for a very long time. I met her when Brendan was a year old. And we've been friends ever since. And then she was his teacher for a period of time. No, she was Kenzie's teacher for a period of time, but she was at the school at the same time as Brendan. And she's now head of a different school. So she's a very, very busy lady. Anyway, she's just left work and she's on her way over now for a catch up. So I'm going to say my goodbyes. Thank you very much for watching, you lovely lot, and I will see you all tomorrow.